Caller, you're live on the air. I don't think I'm gonna make it through the show tonight because the more I think about it, it pisses me the hell off. Caller, you're live on the air. What's your name, comment, and/or question?
It's Scotty from Columbus.
Scotty, my dude, what's on your mind, man?
Not much. 2016 has been a real crazy and eventful year. It's really, you've seen, it's really exposed a lot of things that, a lot of us don't want to come to grips with. That, sometimes you lose your faith in humanity, but when you see stuff like the 600 people lining up to give blood, it really does, hit home a little bit more. The only thing, I'll say a couple things. One, I was seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook about people saying that they were sorry about what happened, but they kept saying, well, let's remember Tulsa, Oklahoma, let's remember Rosewood. And it's like, I think people already remember that. It's like, people remember those events, but
this shit just happened yesterday.
Yeah, like let the LGBT community mourn, like,
for real.
Nobody's doing oppression and tragedy Olympics. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Bruh, I had no idea. It is an Olympics, and it's always this thing about, it's a distraction. I know when we said Tulsa, right? We're talking about the Tulsa race riots, right? Or the Tulsa race massacre.
Yeah, Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street. I know exactly the group you're talking about, bro. I know exactly. Everything to them is a distraction. If we take a second to mourn with the LGBTQ community, then all of a sudden, we're being distracted from the man trying to pull. Shut the fuck up for a minute and let the reality of the scenario sink in, that there are 50, I believe, actually I saw an updated number that it was 49. So it's 49 or 50 people dead. And you can't take a second. Let's say it is. Let's just peradventure this is a distraction. You can't take a second to be distracted by the fact that 49 or 50 people are dead. Then you have a serious problem, man. I know exactly the group of people you're talking about. See, I felt good for a second, Scotty, but now you made me mad all over again, man.
I'm sorry, man. I said the last thing I want to say is, and I know some of us were doing this, and I don't think we mean to say it, but it's like, it's sort of like it's the same thing we did during 9/11. We're saying, well, we're not going to allow this to change the way our life is, and this, that, and the third. We're going to live on. And, and that's a great thing to say, but why are we able to live this way is because, our policy, our economic policy, and our foreign policy, it actually allows us to do it. And in the end, it ends up hurting other countries by this.
Yeah.
So, we say these things, but in a sense, we benefit to be able to say things like that.
Yeah.
And, I just want to say, rest in peace to the victims, and, live every day like it's your last, and, that's all I got to say, and thanks, man.
Thanks so much for the call, man.